Hey guys, just want to give an update of the polysequencer. So today I really just want to focus on the DIY or the hardware version of the device called the polysequencer stripped. So really today I just want to go over some of the basic functionality and how it works, and then go over all the new features that I've added based on feedback from you guys. So let me go ahead and get this connected and we can get started. Okay, so in general the polysequencer is a MIDI based step sequencer. So you have a max of 128 steps, and then each step can handle up to 8 notes. So currently how I have this set up is I have my MIDI controller connected to the MIDI in of the polysequencer, and my Volca keys connected to the MIDI out. So all audio you're hearing is coming from the Volca keys. So let's go ahead and record a sequence. So you do that by pressing the record button, and then just playing the notes that you want in your sequence. And let's go ahead and play if you need to. So once you're done, press stop, and now it's ready for play mode. But first we need to give it a clock source, so let's do sync out from the Volca keys to gate in, and then let's play. One of the most requested features I was asked to add is saving. And I totally get it. It makes sense. So I went ahead and implemented this. So we still have the patch that we just recorded. So let's go ahead and save this. So it's really easy. The way it works is you hold record and press stop. And both LEDs flash, which means it worked. And now that sequence is saved. So let's power cycle. So turn it off, turn it on. And then there's our sequence. So let's do a different one. Let's save it. Power cycle. Okay, so one of the features I really wanted to implement was step override. And honestly, this was really hard, but I'm really happy I got it in there. And basically what it is as your sequence is playing back, you can play over that sequence and then override any corresponding notes. So let me show you that. And then you can also add rest to your sequence. So I know a lot of people that use the Arteria key step, a lot of times they would just record a sequence, for instance 32 rests, and then just play over that sequence. I made a kind of an easy way to do that with the polysequencer, where if you hold down the record step button, it'll automatically generate a sequence of 128 rests, 64 rests, or 32 rests based on where your velocity toggle is. So this is set on high, so basically if we hold down the record button, it's going to automatically generate a sequence of 128 steps, all of rests, indicated by the green LED. Another thing I've added is a velocity toggle to the polysequencer. So previously, all MIDI data was sent to the MIDI-enabled device at a velocity of 127. But the more I thought about it, I think it makes more sense to be able to choose at what velocity level your MIDI device is going to be receiving the MIDI. So how I have it set up is high is 120, medium is 80, and then low is 30. That way you have options to the timbre of your sound when you're playing back these sequences. Okay, so another thing I got asked a lot was, can the polysequencer be powered off of a battery? And honestly, I was really surprised by this, but I spent a lot of time looking into it, looked at different options, and honestly, I think the best solution is just to use one of these adapters. They're really cheap, they do exactly what you would need them to. I've run the polysequencer off this 9 volt for a few hours. It hasn't died on me yet. You could probably get more life out of a battery pack, 6 AA's. But yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a comment. I'm thinking about selling these separately with the polysequencer if there's enough demand for it. So just let me know what you guys think. That's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm hoping to release some of this stuff within the next month or two. But leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. If you like it, what you don't like about it, or any new ideas or new functionality.